If I were starting my freelance grant writing business from scratch in 2026 with everything I know now after doing this full time for more than 11 years, I would do three things completely differently. And honestly, if you're just starting or trying to grow your business next year, learning these three things could save you years of frustration and probably thousands and thousands of dollars in underpricing. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you're going to walk away knowing exactly how to start strong, price smart, and get clients ethically, all without burning out. Hi, I'm Holly Rustick with the Freelance Grant Writer Academy and the Grant Professional Mentorship. We're here to help aspiring and seasoned grant writers replace their full-time income on flexible hours writing grants from home. And we have a movement to secure $1 billion in grant wins, and for our students, $30 million in their grant writing businesses, all by 2030. We're already a quarter of the way there. Number one, when I first started, I charged by the hour, and I thought that's what real freelancers did. But here's the truth. Hourly pricing caps your income and drains your confidence. If I were to start in 2026, I'd skip that learning curve and go straight to value-based pricing, the framework we teach inside the Freelance Grant Writer Academy. This approach considers your time and expenses, your professional expertise and your background, the real impact of your work for the nonprofit. It's not about what should I charge, it's about how do I price based on the transformation that I'm providing. Take Dr. E, for example. Her first year freelancing alone, she made only $1,050. She had grant writing experience. She knew social work all in and out. But opening a business on her own, she didn't know three things: offers, pricing, and sales. After joining the academy and applying the value-based pricing formula in a coaching call we did, she made $149,000 in her first year within 3 months. In 2025, okay, can I just say in the first 3 months of 2025, and if you're a grant writer, you know. She went from a whole year in 2024 of making $1,050 in her grant writing business. In the first quarter of 2025, she made $149K. That was through one conversation we had on a coaching call where she needed to get clear on her pricing, and she needed to stop pricing hourly. She didn't need to work more hours. She just needed to learn to price based on value, not time. So if you're still charging hourly, 2026 is a year to drop that mindset once and for all. All right, number two, what would I do differently? I'd create only 2 offers using the change statement framework. When I first started, I said yes to everything. Grant writing, editing, prospecting, reports, whatever, you name it. The result, burnout and confusion. In 2026, I'd build my business around 2 core offers using the change statement framework. So a 12-month grant writing retainer for recurring monthly income and 1 funding package offer. That's it. This framework works because it clarifies exactly who you will help, what you will deliver, and how you change your clients' outcomes. That's how Gwen, one of our students, now turned co-coach in the academy, went from I don't even know where to start in a business to now making more than her husband, who has a 20-year government job. She's also able to travel the world with her kids, who are national ninja warrior champions. Amazing. When you get clear on your 2 offers, everything else, your marketing, your sales, your confidence, starts to fall into place. And yes, are you still going to do prospecting and grant writing and some of those things within your retainer? Absolutely, but you can have your scope of work very well defined. Number 3, I'd learn ethical nonprofit sales right away. I used to dread sales calls. I would avoid them, discount my prices, or worse, agree to work for free or at a very deep discount because it's a good cause. I would let my heartstrings be pulled. Or I would do the opposite, and I would feel entitled because of all these bad experiences, because of my inexperience of the sales calls, and I would just look at my bottom line. That mindset nearly tanked my business. And being a single mom, I needed to figure something out. So I did the research, I did all the strategies, I've paid for coaches, I've done it all, and I've taught now hundreds of people inside the academy our ethical nonprofit sales framework. It's how to run high converting, non-sleazy discovery sales calls that actually feel good for both you and the nonprofit. Veronica, one of our 2025 students, she tried to grow her business for 12 years on her own. Then she joined the academy. Within 4 months, she made $40,000 in her business and won over $1 million in grant funds while starting law school. She told me, once I realized sales wasn't about convincing, it was about clarity and service, everything changed. That's the power of learning ethical sales early. It's how you turn confidence into contracts. And with our nonprofit ethical sales system, we specifically know that nonprofits are going to ask grant writers very specific questions. They're going to ask about your grant success rate, if you have a certification, if you can work on commission. They're going to ask these questions that are very specific to grant writers. We show you how to respond to those in a very ethical way that feels good for you and for the nonprofit and also educates while creating boundaries. So if I were starting my freelance grant writing business in 2026 for the first time, here's what I would do differently. 1, price using value-based pricing, not hourly. 2, build just using 2 offers. The change statement framework. Remember, we're going to have 1 package, 1 retainer. And 3, learn ethical nonprofit sales to book clients confidently. These 3 moves can fast track your business from side hustle to sustainable income, just like hundreds of academy students who have replaced their 9-to-5 salaries with writing grants from home. If you want to learn the same systems that helped our students like Dr. Eve, Gwen, and Veronica, make sure you check out our Freelance Grant Writer Academy. Let's make sure you can build a freelance grant writing business in 2026. It'll be your year to finally build this business that funds your freedom, just like our students. Please make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get some more goodies just like this, all about grants and freelance grant writing.